Welcome to Rain, everybody!
Glamour is forever.
And it's time we got a little bit more glamorous. It's Blake Monroe gracing us with her presence. Now Blake Monroe will be facing Chelsea Ray in the main event of Maiden's Keep, September the 27th. In Music City of Nashville. She made her presence known at Bound, or I should say, Crown and Glory. A little bit of a TNA influence there. Had me thinking Bound for Glory, but it's Crown for Glory, folks. Where Blake Monroe had shocked the world and attacked the newly crowned women's champion. Ever since then, it's been really a war of words and everything in between. Speaking of a war with words, here's this woman with Jordyn Williams. She said to Luna that, "I got a buzzer beater lined up for you. You won't even see it coming." And she will face Luna at Maiden's Keep as well in Music City. As we are about to get our opening contest underway, our referee getting us underway, and here we go. Look at this, Jordyn off to a great start here on Blake Monroe. A couple of shots here. She's very quick on her feet now. Blake, you know, had said to Chelsea Ray that the only reason why she has gotten that title is because of a sob story of her life, and you know, she's saying that her flame will die just like her title reign at the conclusion of Maiden's Keep. And now we'll see if her words come true, if that indeed will happen in Music City. It's now Blake with a couple of smacks right to the face of Jordyn, just toying with Jordyn a little bit. Now that time Jordyn taking down Blake Monroe, could have a big upset victory here and a kick out at 2. Now we're right back to where it belongs. Jordyn with the go behind here. Jordyn, the much more technical out of this. Now Blake Monroe coming from Stardom and AEW, making a name for herself in both of those companies there, especially in Stardom with the likes of Club Venus and Mina Shirakawa, the Goddesses of Stardom champion. She's dubbed herself as the Woman from Hell, saying that hell and glamour were never meant to be separate. And look at this, the Meteora off of the second rope, right to Blake, and now a cover 2 and a kick out. You gotta love the tenacity here from Jordyn. She's looking for the ball and elbow. Could have it here. Ball and elbow. And now she's got this here. Look at it. Flagrant knee. Right to Miss Monroe. Flagrant knee, and Blake still kicked out. You see the quick offense here. Right from Blake, and oh, look at this, a moonsault. Connected beautifully there. And Blake, I'm gonna try to get a comeback going here. Now look at this. Blake with the landslide into a cover here. Right to Jordyn, and a kick out only at 1. Referee being looked at there. Blake was not happy about that whatsoever. And now Blake now going into the cover. Oh, and a knee. Right to the face of Jordyn. A knee right to the face. Right after the flagrant knee was hit. No. Wait a minute. There's Chelsea. The Noble Pro Women's Champion has decided to come out here. And that's going to allow, wait a second. Blake Monroe trapped. Blake Monroe trapped in the buzzer beater. Trapped in the buzzer beater, Blake Monroe. Trying to get in it. Jordyn cinched it in. Long time, and Blake's got a tap. Blake's got a tap. And Chelsea has just given the first loss for Blake Monroe. Here on Noble Pro. Now it's not like Chelsea to stoop to to a low level, but you can't really blame her. After all that's been done, and there's Blake Monroe tapping as Jordyn getting a huge victory here over Blake Monroe with the help of the women's champion. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to get to your next match momentarily.
Jordyn, you stepped into the quiet, for she is silence, and you will soon fade to black.
Jordyn, you might want to look behind you. Jordyn, oh my goodness, was taken out with the black mass. There's that mysterious woman yet again. And the black mass has laid out Jordyn. But she's not done. Oh, another one. And oh my goodness, not again. Another black mass. What the hell has gotten into this young lady? And it seems that Luna has got some backup in the name that we now know as Raven Black. All right, folks, we are here with your next matchup. And you know that music, it is the Dominator. Making his way out here. Now Dominator and Chris Danger have been at each other's throats for a number of weeks now, especially since that matchup at Crown and Glory. Inside that steel cage when Chris Danger was playing possum the entire time. was able to get Dominator's shoulders down, and Chris Danger was able to get a bailout yet again. And Chris Danger got yet another with a countout victory against Jay Jin with Kai. This past Wednesday on Noble Pro. And Zane Pierce still holding down the fort, even though that he's recovering, as we have AM, Simply Better AM, and now Zane Pierce told me to tell you folks that he is doing okay, as nobody is allowed here at ringside for this matchup given the history with Chris Danger and Dominator. And the Boo Birds are raining down here in Houston. For the Simply Better King, Aaron Matthews. Now, how about that interference we saw with Chelsea Ray, giving Blake Monroe her first loss? Now, it's not something that we keep track of. We don't keep track of records here in Noble Pro, but it is pretty significant. And now AM looking to step up for his buddy Chris Danger after leaving him out to dry in that tag team matchup. And I don't necessarily think you want to be at ringside. And look at Aaron with the powerbomb right off the bat. But like I was saying, I don't think you want to be out here at ringside if you are Chris Danger, or Brandon Collins rather, because, well, you're dealing with a man like Dominator, and Aaron Matthews throwing himself away with a swanton. Taking out Dominator, keeping the big man off of his feet. Look at this, the Rolling Thunder. And that's exactly what you want to do here. If you are Aaron Matthews in this case, keep the big man down as much as you can. And there's that coffin drop. Just non-stop offense going right after the legs. And that's exactly what he needs to do here. Look at, again, that moonsault. One and a kick out at one. Dominator full of strength. As Aaron Matthews going up the second rope, looking for the fadeaway elbow. Got it, no. Now that's gotta hurt. He's holding his elbow here. And now Dominator gonna do what he does best. Dominate, it is in his name. A mountain of a man that is Dominator. But Aaron fires back. Aaron's got Dominator in the corner. Now working on the arm of the big man, and now chop there. And, oh, what a shot right to the midsection. And there's that Alabama slam, and right up against the canvas, and Dominator rolling out to the apron, and old shoulder tackle missed. And that shot put Dominator to the outside now. And once again, Aaron Matthews not letting Dominator have any breathing room. That is very wise, though, from Aaron. Given Dominator's history of dominating his opponents, you know, that's not just his ring name, that he lives up to that. As an Insaguri catches AM here, and I have to say, you know, I have to be an impartial commentator, but, you know, I can't disagree with, you know, the anger that Dominator feels. You know, with everything going on with Chris Danger and his friends and Vibe and now Fatal Upload. Look at that Samoan drop. Dropping Aaron Matthews. I don't even think the referee got down in time, and looks like Dominator wasn't a fan of that. Tried for the forearm smash, missed it. Oh, and it got caught right into the cutter. He tried to duck underneath it, but he ended up walking right into it. And now Aaron Matthews looking for the splash. Then 452 and a kick out. And now Aaron looking for Kobe here. He could have Dominator here. No. Back elbow strike. Forearm smash caught him. Another one. Knocking Dominator, or knocking Aaron down. And look at this. The final prayer. Incoming on Aaron. And Aaron, you might want to say your prayers because it's goodbye. And just like that, you know how dominating Dominator really is. This man is so full of strength. It's impossible to take him down, but that one final prayer, bang! And it was a funeral for Aaron Matthews. Don't go anywhere, folks. Reign continues right after this.
No heralds. No horns. They enter through the echoes of an ever-growing kingdom. Not to entertain, but to endure. Endure the pain, the suffering, all for their names to be etched in history. This is no ceremony. This is a trial. A trial by combat. She will not weep, for she will earn her keep.
Folks, we are here with your next matchup. Here we go. We got, oh my goodness, Lexi Star being viciously attacked by her former friend, now bitter rival, and Juliet Blake, and those two will meet at a Maiden's Keep, and the security separating these two. Lexi can still continue. Riley Russo going right in on Lexi. Things are heating up with Maiden's Keep just next weekend, folks. As the Bronx Brawler pounding away on a star you can't outshine. Now the referee couldn't even start this. Now we're officially starting it. Doesn't even know what hit her. Lexi doesn't even know what hit her here. Could be done and over with, and a kick out at 2. Lexi is just... beside herself right now. Oh my goodness. Riley at an extreme advantage now. It was Lexi that orchestrated the attack on Riley. So now you're getting all this anger built up towards Lexi Starr. And I don't know if there's any anger towards Juliet Blake, even though Juliet was the one to attack Riley and a moonsault into a kick out at 2. But, you know, it seems that Juliet has finally come to her senses. I mentioned this past Wednesday on Noble Pro that Juliet, you know, when Riley Russo and Juliet faced off, that Juliet finally saw what we all knew all along. And that was that Lexi Starr was the conniving, calculated, vile witch that we know she is. And I mean, Juliet had said maybe the reason why your daddy never comes home is because he knows that he has a daughter like you. And that's a little bit, that's harsh, very, very harsh. As Lexi trying to get this over with early and just glaring at the referee. But, you know, that I don't know if Juliet really had to take it to that level, but I can understand why she feels like she has to. Lexi has made her feel inadequate for quite some time now. You know, taking credit for Juliet's title reign, which, I mean, she's not completely wrong, as Lexi is the reason why Juliet was women's champion as long as she was. But saying that Juliet didn't earn it on her own, she did. And there was multiple times where Juliet said, I don't need your help. I don't want your help. But Lexi continued to insert herself, and she did so at Crown and Glory. That match was supposed to be one-on-one with her and Chelsea Ray. But no, Lexi had to insert herself like she always does. And I always say there is no friends in professional wrestling, especially when it comes to championship gold. And Lexi's greed just became too much, and now look at this. Riley in trouble. Oh, but Riley knows how to escape this. Wednesday on Noble Pro, she did the same, and now Riley going up. Riley, oh my goodness. Taking down the star you can't outshine. And now looking for amped up here. Lexi doesn't know where she is. Lexi in trouble. There's amped up tonight. Amped up on a Lexi Star 2. Lexi somehow got the shoulder up still. Lexi refusing to die. This is going to be a message to Juliet. It has to be. That you're not going to take me out. You're not going to kill me. And Riley Russo didn't get all of it, but she got just enough. And I think she might just be getting tired here. And look at this. Fatal distortion. On the outside. Count of 5 here. Riley resetting the count. She's not the type of woman to take a count out. And Riley again. Just gonna allow Lexi pace around and look at Riley. Riley's gonna come in and Riley's getting baited. Oh my goodness. The knee right to the back of the neck. And now these two again exchanging blows, this time on the outside. And Riley wants more of it. Riley wants more, and oh, look at this. Lexi Starr gonna get the best over Riley Russo there. Count of 6. You know, look at this. 7, and here comes Lexi. Boom! Taking out the referee, though. Celestial DDT. In the Insecurity. Referee's up. And now look at this. Look at Lexi. Lexi going for that superplex. Got it! Superplex, but she's not done. Lexi ain't done. Looking for this shooting star press. 2. Riley kicked out. She can't believe. That the referee didn't get that 3 count, but remember, Lexi took out the ref. 2, kick out with a Celestial DDT. The referee got caught inadvertently, and now Riley, oh, with a double knees. A little bit of a shimmy. Shout out to Eddie Guerrero. And now the splash. Landed for the Punk Princess, but you see her holding her ribs. You see that being a problem. Now looking for amped up here tonight. Could it be amped up yet again? No! Not again! Shooting star press! 2, 3, and here's Lexi. Oh, but look at this, Lexi. And Juliet, you can see Juliet there. Coming back. In the pit of darkness in Houston. And the referee's pleading with Lexi, and look at this, these two shredded the blows. Referee can't do anything, and these two gotta be separated. Maiden's keep. These two will meet, and oh my goodness. Oh my, we gotta go to commercial, folks. This is getting intense. Folks, we are at your main event, and it is for the Chivalry Championship. You have Marcus Rivera. Now this man. has had a bone to pick with the likes of the Sovereign King and the Brotherhood. I've mentioned multiple times before, this man seems to be always getting himself on the wrong end of trouble. Not knowing when to quit. And some could say that's a good quality, and others, well, they would say the exact opposite. And that is exactly why Jackson Cobb tonight wanted to face this man for his Chivalry title. This man, Marcus, he's had a lot of great opportunities. And he just has come up short, and hopefully we don't get a repeat. As we have the Chivalry Champion, Jackson Cobb. Now, the last time he defended this title, it was against the Red Dragon Kai. With a little help from Jay Jin, he got the victory. Now, I'm pretty sure, knowing Jackson Cobb, that is not how he wanted that to go. But you know Jay Jin and Kai, those two, it seems like a rivalry that will never, ever end. Now Jackson Cobb, you know, he will not be competing at Maiden's Keep, as it is an all-women's premium live event. But the next event that we have, in which he will defend his title for certain, is Nights of Terror on Halloween night in October. But that is if he will still remain champion by then. Valor in deeds, honor and legacy, as it says on that front plate of that title. As we have the challenger, Marcus Rivera, looking for his first title. In Noble Pro. There is Jackson Cobb. He takes one last look at that title before he hands it over. He's done this. He knows the drill. Marcus, determined as hell. You can see him with that determined look on his face. And it is for that, the Chivalry Championship. And we'll see. Jackson Cobb will once again walk out with it, and Jackson Cobb running in, and Marcus said no to that. Now, if you're in a battle here with Jackson Cobb, you don't want to get into this type of battle, the technical battle. Let's look at this. Jackson Cobb with a pin here too. Almost. Now again they lock up. And Jackson Cobb again getting the better of the exchange there. Again, this is not a battle you want to be in if you're Marcus here. Okay, now Marcus able to switch it around. The technical wrestling ability of Jackson Cobb is, honestly, nobody's been able to match it. And you can see here, just by the way things are going, The whip off there. And now look at this. Oh, the elbow right to the face of Marcus. Stunned Marcus there. And now these men once again locking up. And now a drive to the corner. As Marcus forces a clean break here. Now I had a chance to speak to Marcus ahead of this matchup tonight. One thing I will say is that, you know, Marcus is a determined man. That man went toe-to-toe in that eliminator matchup to determine the #1 contender. For the Chivalry title. At Blood and Honor, in which Kerry Hines Jr. was the one to face Jackson Cobb for that. But Marcus took so many F5s, so much punishment there. And look at this, Marcus able to get out of dodge and that suplex and a kick right to the face. And Marcus feeling real good right now. Now an Irish whip, and oh, look at that, the knee. Couple of face washes in the corner. Here comes Marcus with that shot. And now Marcus tried for the knee drop, and oh, Jackson Cobb able to get out of the way. Now Jackson going back to the technical prowess. Oh, and what a shot to the elbow. Now looking at that, twisting that leg up, getting it loosened up for that ankle lock. Very wise there. Now grabbing at that knee. It's kind of like a knee bar into an ankle lock. It's locking both the knee into the ankle, causing as much pain as possible on the leg. And Jackson Cobb doing the right thing here, going after the legs of Marcus. Now look at this. Oh my goodness. He can do a lot of good suplexes there. And again, there's that knee that he's holding. Jackson Cobb with the double knees. The Meteora. And again, you see him holding that knee. Now the #1 question, is that going to be an issue? As this matchup goes, Marcus is one guy that's able to withstand a lot of punishment. Jackson Cobb knows that. And again, going right after that leg. Right after that leg that he was grabbing earlier. Now look at the hyperextend the legs. Both legs of Marcus here. Now a cover. One, and Marcus kicked out at 1. There's that toughness on display of Marcus Rivera. It's Jackson Cobb now with the elbow right from the top rope there. And now Jackson calling Marcus up to his feet. Don't know if that's such a good idea. You're giving Marcus that momentum. And look at this. Down goes Jackson Cobb for the Chivalry title 2, and just a kick out at 2. And now look at this. Jackson Cobb pulling a fast one right here. 2 to retain, and Marcus almost went down. Now look at this, Jackson Cobb with the airplane spin. Now the problem is here with the airplane spin, you can get yourself dizzy. And luckily for him, he did not. That wasn't a problem. Now be careful, Marcus. He's got to be vigilant here because Jackson Cobb likes to hit that Chaos Series suplex from the corner. And look at this. Oh, the shot right to the midsection. Jackson Cobb, though, oh, took that knee. Look at this. That leg. The ankle lock. The ankle lock locked in, but a rope break. A rope break saved Marcus there. A rope break desperately saved Marcus. And oh my goodness, what a power slam. Jackson Cobb went to the well too many times. Cutter! Right to Jackson Cobb, Chivalry Champion, no! Jackson Cobb still very much in this thing. And you hear the chants of fight forever. They echo in Houston. And old Jackson Cobb with that hit. And Marcus, though, Marcus. When they sit out powerbomb to Jackson Cobb, referee down two. Almost had the title there. And he's going to keep going. He's got to keep this offense up. You got to stay vigilant. Stay on top of it. Don't let it get to the ground. Don't let it come down to technical wrestling. Because that is where Jackson Cobb shines. Throwing him out to the outside now. Here comes Marcus. Marcus with a double foot stomp. But he's not done. Marcus with the elbow drop of his own. Oh, wait a minute. Couldn't get him back into the ring in time. And now Marcus. That might have been a vital mistake. Oh, the kick, no. Jackson Cobb has Marcus in the corner now. And you know what that means. Roll through. Chaos Theory suplex into a bridge to retain the Chivalry title. Two and a kick out. Marcus tough as nails. Oh, he might be going for the ankle lock. He might be going for the second ankle lock. No. Marcus. Oh, what a shot. And there's another. Cutter. Cutter right out of nowhere. Talk about RKO. Out of nowhere. And Jackson Cobb kicked out. What do you have to do here? And oh, look at this. Jackson Cobb firing on all cylinders. Oh, down goes Marcus. Down goes Marcus. And Marcus is dazed and confused here. Oh, my God. The double axe handle. Could that be enough too? No. This is your main event, folks. For the Chivalry title. Multiple defenses under Jackson Cobb's belt ever since he became Chivalry champ. All the way back on an episode of Reign. And tried for the clothesline. Couldn't quite do it, and oh, a shot right there. And oh, look at this! He caught Marcus off guard with the ankle lock. Locked in. And Marcus has no choice but to tap, and Jackson Cobb retains the title. Unbelievable! This man He's unstoppable. And look at this cutter right here. Marcus threw everything he had, and then some. And I thought it might have been over after that. The second cutter. But that wasn't enough. We've talked about how resilient Jackson Cobb is. And that was proven so. A rope break saved Marcus the first time, but not the second. Jackson Cobb is still Chivalry Champ.